Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WD BLACK Esports Club Pro League 4 Rainbow Six Siege. Supported by Ubisoft here with your hosts Blackjack and Babagusta, and of course our admin Eisen, as we are here for the final game, the very final game, in fact, of Division 1 and of Season 4. This time around, it is Union Gaming versus DF. One could say we saved the best for last. It'll be on the map of Villa, and let's join our players live in the ban phase in just a quick second right here. And it will be an exciting game indeed. Union Gaming fighting to get themselves back onto that top spot of the leaderboard, the one that they will be looking to get into once again. Can they be back-to-back champions, or will Demon's Force prove themselves to be a bit too much, to handle in this situation? Let's find out. The Blackbeard band immediately targeted towards Demon's Force. Sniper One Candy unfortunately will not be allowed to play his favorite operator, shall we say. The Thatcher band coming back from Demon's Force as retaliation. Thatcher, of course, ever so present in the ban phase. We know exactly why. Those EMPs are really, really useful. And now we also have a Kaid ban to be followed up. Interesting decision by Demus, but one that is with merit right there. Union loves to play their Kaid, and they have put Kaid to very good use on many maps, on many different locations, Clubhouse, Oregon, and even Villa on the odd occasion. Demon's Force has, of course, seen that with their own two eyes, and that's why the Kaid ban. While Union will simply ban Mira and get things over with, they know that Mira is a dangerous operator to be going up against. Regardless of if you're defense first or offense first, Mira can be a problem at a certain stage of the match, depending on where you begin. Union may be defense first, and they could use the Mira, but then you run into the issue of you're facing against a Mira when you're on the other side of round 7 roll swap. That would make things a little bit harder, if you will, and that's why the Mira ban comes in. And with that, round 1 will be underway. Let's have a look at both the rosters that are here in the lobby for us today. From the side of Demon's Force, we've got Tsukishima, Goat, Asterix, Poseidon, Sniper One Candy, and Levi. And from the side of Union Gaming, we've got Sparko, Jittery, Sandy, Beat, and EX7. Aviator Games Room will be the side of choice. Round 1 is underway, and I've kept the man for the mic long enough. Baba Gusta, take it away.
Well, thank you so much for that, Jack. And talking about this final match, it is a deciding factor to see whether UG will stay on top or Demon's Force breaks that streak. That is basically what the match is for, and knowing that Season 4 is coming to an end, this will be the final match. We will resume our Season 5 in the next month. That would be in the month of February. A very exciting month, and also a finale, as we'd like to call it. But for now, focusing on the round itself, in the defense, we have Union Gaming defending on the side of second floor AVG. Do see some changes in the operator's fix itself. You see Sparko playing as the mute, so does the attack sides. On the side of Demon's Force, you have Sniper One Candy playing Nomad this time. Most of the time you do see him playing as the Hibana, but for now he'll be playing as the Nomad to make sure that they'll be able to cover up their flank watch with the help of those air jabs. With that, action phase will proceed. The attackers will spawn in from their respective spawn sites. Should be in towards Fountain and main entrance. 3 of them already spawned in the Fountain. That would be Asterix, Levi, and Poseidon. Actually, Asterix, and also the Ace. That would be giving their drone works as well from the attack side, giving them good amount of information, and also the astronomy repel coming in on the side of Poseidon. With it, the information will come in saying that there isn't any players from UG holding from that specific location, and now they will slowly make their way. Although Sparko dealing with some major damage to Asterix while he was pre-firing from that exact location, although not quite sure what exactly happened from that astronomy window angle there, leaving Sparko roam freely across that specific place. Did give them an early kill, but it's going to be the Ace getting the first frag, taking out Sparko this time. An early kill, but also unnecessary for DF to make sure that they would get ahead in the match, but not as huge, not as Beat. Still alive and still making plays for their team, taking out Tsukushima Good with a beautiful use of that vertical lines of sight, protecting EX7 while he was checking out for their drone was good angle, good placement, and also a very perfect start for both of them. And just as I was talking about it, Jittery gets one more, taking out Levi. Looks like Demon's Force yet again losing two of the players, Kushima Goat and Levi, going down in the hands of UG as we proceed to 1 minute 90-second mark.
C4 comes out from EX7, the Valkyrie from down below, making it work as it goes. And R6 will be the one to fall. Sniper on Candy goes down as well. Jittery taking another, and a C4 goes out. But of course, that won't do anything to Poseidon. He's just rappelled down to the first floor, outside the building, actually. Not even in it. Grain goes out, but there's an ADS to catch it. Unfortunate for the Maverick. Will he get the head of one? No. Jittery does see him, does a bit of damage, and runs out, gets the kill even. All right. We see you, Jittery. We see you. Going out of the Fox window. Interesting area to contest, but he did have the high ground after all. As we will see in the instant replay, the Maverick was one to fall, and fall he did. Demon's Force not prepared for the way Union Gaming was about to take that first round for sure. Especially, I have to say, beat with those vertical angles from inside a vault. Finding Tsukushima Goat, like Tsukushima was mostly busy on the hunt for the Valkyrie EX7. But of course, they had no idea of that vertical line of sight that was being used right there. And it worked brilliantly for the side of Union. Not so much for the side of Demon's Force. They have now seen that UG is definitely serious about getting that first spot in Season 4. And now the question is, can they battle it out? Can they put up a great fight? Maybe even if the situation demands it, push for overtime. Or even win it, for that matter. As Union will be looking to do exactly the same, do what needs to be done. And now on second floor trophy and statuary, we're gonna see once again the first floor presence. I almost butchered that entirely. I would have had I continued on that same train, but had to pause really quickly. And all things considered, like I was saying, this first floor presence hold of second floor statuary that we've seen quite a bit. It's there's a couple of operators down below. They've got reinforcements to work with, a few utilities and whatnot. Usually there's a pulse in there, as we can see, EX7 is bringing in the FBI operator. So those heartbeat scanners will come in, heartbeat scans, excuse me, will come in very, very useful for intel indeed. EX7 really likes his intel operators. When he's not playing the Valkyrie, he's playing the Pulse and doing both to great effect, I must say. But right now, we have Asterix once again on the Sophia. He's done good stuff here, but Levi is going to find Jittery. Where did that one come out of? Not entirely too sure. Could have been a wallbang, could have been a line of sight kill, but it was still a good one. He took some damage as well, so it seems like there was line of sight onto that door of Aviator that gave away the position that Jittery was holding. First kill confirmed. Demon's Force 5v4 early as Sandy's directly below that AVG push that the side of Demon's is doing. He's got an intel to work with thanks to, of course, the Pulse, who will be hunted by the IQ. There's a bit of counterplay going on from Poseidon. We know he likes to do that, but Sparkle will get a refrag instead. That is Asterix off the board. Where did that happen? We're not entirely sure, but Tsukushima will find EX7 in the meanwhile. That is your first floor Pulse taken care of, but does he know that there's a Melusi down here as well? I don't think he does. He cleaned up on one, but effectively speaking, let the other go. Sandy is still alive and present, but it's a 3 versus 4. Make that a 3v3. There we go. I was just talking about how this man was still active, and he's going to take 2 before he leaves. Sniper on Candy goes down. 2v3 in round 2. Suddenly, Union Gaming back on the lead.
Well, with Sandy getting that double kill, Demon's Force is going to pay the price here unless and until if they find a solution to their problem. And talking about their problem, it is a lot to take in. They do have drone watch to give them information. So does that pre-fire from Levi, claiming yet another kill, taking out Sandy this time, equalizing the round count, putting it in a 2v2 situation. Sparko and Beat, the SAS brothers versus the GSG9 and Levi. What's going to happen here? Will we see Levi use those flashbangs to its effect? It can go through that deployable shield, but Sparko is here to save his teammate, taking out Levi. And with it, Poseidon is the last player standing, goes up against their past teammates around here. Can he win this 1v2 clutch situation, knowing that he only has 10 HP? Pushing again, Beat doesn't have that exact location. Will Sparko will know about it and give him the information too. Beat will use the smoke gas canisters to deny that push. One single push from that smoke would cause him the death, so he needs to rotate back, in which he will do that. pushing in towards the statuary room. He doesn't have a lot of time left. 15 seconds for Poseidon to make his play, and he'll decide to go for a fake plant. Doesn't work out well. Again, trying to contest Parko and beat. Shouldn't have any problems dealing with the ex-UG player Poseidon. With it, UG will be able to win round 2, second close trophy and statuary room, and also a good 2 lead. As we proceed to the third round, UG is in a very good start, winning 2 rounds of defense, and looks like Demon's Force is currently having a lot of problems to deal with, especially the way how they're pushing. They did not expect it to see that vertical lines of sight being made there from Beat right in towards the vault, holding down an angle right from the red hallway to make sure that none of those pushes would not happen. But for now, uh, when we reached to round 3, we did get to see Sparko disconnecting, but you don't have to worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be right back. And talking about it, he is back, and he'll be able to pick up the echo instead. So you guys don't have to worry about a lot of time being wasted around here, but still we'll be right back with the match until we get all the ready confirmations, and also will be able to resume back the time itself. 0-2 will be the score line, with UG having a huge lead here, 0-2. And talking about Demon's Force, though, like, we did get to know that there are some other matches that they couldn't get to win most of it. But the thing how the thing how Demon's Force works is that they always picks attack, in which sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does work. I mean, since we did get to see the Blackbeard being banned on the side of UG, it's basically a target ban, because Sniper One Candy plays BB quite a lot, and also he's been making quite a lot of plays with that. So I believe UG still needs to be careful with a blitz pick, a Finka, the Kebi, maybe the entire Operation Chimera strat. And I believe they will be ready at certain moments like these. But for now, it's just smooth sailing for UG. And talking about Demon's Force, they're in a very difficult road that they need to somehow either push the car or just find a petrol for them.
Interesting analogy right there, Baba, but I have to say I quite like the way you mentioned that as well. But of course, analogies aside, going into round 3, just like you said, Union Gaming, smooth sailing, not really too difficult for them so far. And considering that it is a Demon's Force on the attack, it would have, it probably still will, potentially speaking, make for a very interesting first half, because Union Gaming on defense, when it comes to Villa, is a quite the hard opposition to go up against. But at the same time, it's Demon's Force on attack, and when it's Demon's Force on attack, you rarely ever have anything other than just absolute bloodbath all over the place. We've seen it before, even on Villa. Attacking rounds from DF are not ones to be laughed at. Union Gaming knows this, of course, and they're taking this as seriously as they can for the time being. Round 3, with the side being first floor, we already have Poseidon inside of cycle storage. That is, of course, the little room next to Memorial, right next to site. Are Union Gaming aware of this? I don't think they are. There is some second floor emphasis going on, but Poseidon will find one. Can he find two? Yes, he does. EX7 and B off the board. He finds Jittery as well. It's a triple, but he's been downed and cleaned up on. A refrag comes in, but is it too little too late? Sparko did take that kill. He doesn't know there's more there, and he'll go down as well. 4v1, and now it's all down to Sandy, last man standing, and he's on a second floor. He has one to contend with. He doesn't know that there's somebody up there, I think, and that is Sniper One Candy. Favorable position and a favorable victory. Demon's Force, this is what we were talking about just a second ago, as we will see in the instant replay. The IQ, Poseidon making his way quietly into Memorial, much to the surprise of Union. He took down Beat and EX7, and that by itself is a huge starting blow, but he also found Jittery, making it a 2 versus 5 before he went down, and that too to Sparko, who unfortunately tried to go back through Memorial, even though site control had already been taken. Those first 2 kills from Poseidon were the signal that it's time, get in there, and oh boy, did they get in there. Second floor Aviator in Games Room will now be the side of choice. Sparko going out of the castle into the mute. As round 4 is underway, Demon's Force have taken a round.
Well, basically, they did not push the car, but they did use the petroleum to push in towards the side. Poseidon with those 3 kills, a good aggressive plays right from that memorial room, giving them the win for Demon's Force's line of attack, round 3. As we proceed to the 4th round, second floor AVG will be the site, and also will be seeing EX7 playing as the Valk this time. So does Sparko, bringing in the mute. So you won't be able to see him bring in the castle. Most of the time he always play the support roles, but this time he'll be playing as the mute to deny some heart breaching coming in right from the study room to that, which would open up an angle from either games room or aviator room. Now they still need to be worried about those vertical lines of sight that Beat just did use it to eliminate players right from the red hallway. If they worry about those certain lines of sight, try to eliminate or get an early kill, which they did in the first round, it's just that they could not keep up with the pressure that UG was giving at the moment. Now Poseidon, the man who did get that 3k from that previous round, will be currently in towards the main entrance, although one of the explosion did arrive right from the main stairs. EX7 tries to contest the player right from the windows of the bicycle room and also make yet another angle. It's going to be Tsukushima Goat getting the first frag, taking out Jittery. An important kill yet again, because Jittery will be the one who always make those plays. Look at Tsukushima Goat is already aggressive. He's already in towards the side. Can he find the head of Sparko? Yes, it does. It's going to be Beat getting taken out. Sandy EX7 does the same, taking out Sniper on Candy and Asterix. But guess what? They're already inside the side. Tsukushima Goat gets a triple, a quad. Quad kill for Tsukushima Goat. He needs to find one more to get the ace. Will he get it? Yes, he does! Tsukushima Goat with the ace, ladies and gentlemen, as Demon's Force will be able to equalize the round, making it 2-2. And they're not going to give up back just yet. Round 4 for Demon's Force as we proceed to round 5. Oh man, this is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Demon's Force are not going to give up that easily as we proceed to the next site. The site will be on second floor AVG, and let's see what Snapper on Candy is cooking. Actually, Tsukushima Goat is cooking.
It took me a second. And while I understood that reference, I have to say, it doesn't quite have the same ring to it, shall we say. But you know what does have a ring to it? Tsukushima Goat and his very quick plays indeed. We thought that it would be once again a Demon's Force methodical push, something that they've been trying to do very, very, very often as of late. But they're not doing that this time around. They've realized, at least for these last 2 rounds, that Union have basically decided to hold back and play reserve, and that they have been doing. They've been relying on intel and whatnot to let their guns do the work. And it's usually in the late round when the action went down for those first 2. But in the next 2, Demon's Force droned a little bit ahead, saw the setup that UG was rolling with, and then said, you know what, enough passive plays, we're busting in there. And oh boy, did they do it 2 times in a row. First, it was Poseidon with that beautiful triple kill, and then you had Tsukushima Goat to run right in there and get himself the ace. It all started with the kill onto Jittery, and Demon's Force have effectively sent a message saying, passive plays ain't gonna win you this match. We will read into it and we will counter it every step of the way. Union will have to play just a little bit more aggressive if they want to counter everything that Demon's Force has been doing so far, and they seem to be doing that at least for the time being. They've got a slightly more aggressive feel about them. Also, you've got the counterplay of Sparko bringing in the Warden against Sniper on Candy's Ying, which is quite the interesting play, but no, EX7 goes down. It is Tsukushima Goat. He's all over Union Gaming right now, as he will start things off by finding the pulse. Big drop as he's coming up red carpet stairs right now. Has to watch over to his right, potentially speaking. No, actually, Jittery is inside his sight. You'll see the Banshee take it out nice quickly, and that is utility conversion taken care of. excuse me right there, for the side of DF. What a beautiful way to start off the round. You make sure that whatever roam is there from UG is cleaned up, and who would it be to start off if not EX7? And you've got the Ash once again coming in so close to side. Beat is now low on HP thanks to his efforts. A little more on Sandy, but he's got a Banshee to deal with, slowed him down. That's not too good. Sandy with the C4 toss, not gonna get him. Tsukishima is still active in this situation. Jittery might be able to, but no, he's looking the wrong way, and Yash will take a second one. Gas grenade goes off, but Sparkle finds Sniper in the meanwhile. Tsukishima, he doesn't know where the Melusi is. He's gonna get taken down as well. Sandy with a refrag, and now it's all down to the 3v3. Demon's Force still have an advantage in terms of health and in terms of time. They can make this work. You have the Hibana going off for the breach as Poseidon is down below for some reason. R6S takes a bit of damage on entering the site. He is still active, more than active for that matter. Levi, I think he wants to go for the plant, but of course he can't in this situation. ADS will find one of his air jabs, and he's trying to get in right to the corner, but that plant pot is stopping him. He wants to go for the plant. You can see it in his eyes, the way he's moving. And in the meanwhile, Union Gaming are just grappling with the situation. They found themselves in. Plant is going off. Levi's doing it. Sandy's coming up close, but Prefire's coming in from the GA, but no, plant is denied. Sandy with the double, and the IQ will go down. And now it's all down to Asterix, last man standing. 1v2 against beaten Sparko. As he's caught outside of wall, can't exactly get in there. He's going towards the main door of Aviator. Is that going to work? You have Beat watching along with Sparko on long. They both potentially have an idea of where this Hibana is about to come in from. Diffuser needs to be recovered. He needs these 2 kills. Which way is he going to go first? He's going towards Study. Sparko doesn't know. He will go down. The Smoke is the last man standing. 3 seconds on the clock. Asterix needs to find him. Turn around. He doesn't. And Beat will shut him down. We will see that in the instant replay. Union Gaming had to scramble to get themselves back into the situation this round. Once again, Tsukishima GOAT. He nearly did it for the second time in a row. Unfortunately, couldn't quite connect onto the Melusi and the Smoke on-site entry. Even then, he came back to take a second, and that was Jittery to fall inside of Aviator. So much action in Aviator this time around, but unfortunately, Demon's Force's strategy fell apart just a little too quickly for them to recover, and once Union Gaming had a handle on where these operators were coming from, well, there was only so much DF could do to salvage the situation. 3-2 is the scoreline. Demon's Force will not be the ones taking the lead. UG are still the ones in the score count lead, as we have the Zofia being brought in place of the IQ from Poseidon. Excuse me right there. And we are headed to second floor trophy and statuary room.
Well, as we proceed to round 6, the side being on second floor trophy and statuary room, Union Gaming is feeling the heat. They're feeling the pressure that Demon's Force is giving as of now, and UG is making sure that they would not make their mistakes. And talking about the mistakes that's been happening here, UG, they are in top form, so does Demon's Force. They are not going to stop that aggression that GOAT is doing as of now. They just eliminate that single player that would give them some breathing room for UG, but that's the only thing that they're going to get. Only a breathing room, nothing more, nothing less. And with Demon's Force being also ever strong in this first half itself, who knows, maybe Demon's Force may have a chance to win it back against UG, give them the revenge, the bestest that they could ever afford. Jittery right in towards the library now, coming in towards the main stairs. Needs to be careful of the attackers who are currently spawned in towards the fountain and also on the main entrance. The Zofia making her way to make an angle right from the windows of astronomy. Actually, not from the astronomy, from the pantry window, because the site is at this second floor trophy and statuary room. They need control of they need the control of towards the kitchen and dining so that they could make their way in towards the site, try to take out some of the denials. And I actually forgot to mention that Sniper One Candy is bringing in the Kebi, the phones, which would compromise the attacker's location and also give them the cams that they need. All they need is 1 kill, and that 1 kill would give them any information that UG has, be it Valkyrie's cams, be it default cams of the defenders. Dukebi is one of those dangerous operators who will have more information if you would just get 1 kill. Now, talking about the drone works, Tsukushima, Gold, and Asterix doesn't have their drones, and so does Sniper One Candy, so they they have to rely on information via the heavy calls, and also they need to make sure that they would open up the statuary walls as best as possible. And looks like Sandy will be able to take out Tsukushima Goat. That's the break. That's the workout that they need, but still they are far from over yet. This team needs to find 4 more. They have to play this patiently. Levi gets one, taking out EX7 this time, and Jittery, he is in a very bad spot here. 10 HP right in towards that specific position. Asterix gets dealt with some major damage as they get control on Kitchen, but Poseidon gets one more, taking out Jittery this time, and Asterix needs to fall back, but because he doesn't have much more HP left. Poseidon, oh, that was a very good shot coming in with the SMG-11 beat. You never cease to amaze me, my man. As Sandy gets one more with the knife. Sandy goes in with the drop shot, and he gets one more with the MP5, gets a triple kill as it all goes down to Asterix in a 1v3. 10 HP, 2 flashbangs, a dream to make this happen. Will it happen though? Will we see Asterix make a miraculous clutch, or will it goes into hands of Sandy? Yes, it does. Sandy will be able to win and also get a 4K, giving UG the win in round 6, second for trophy and statuary room. And with it, the first half will come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. What a barrage of chaos coming in from both the teams here, as the round will be 2-4 favoring the side of Union Gaming. But ladies and gentlemen, we are in the second half where Union Gaming will be the one on attack. This is Demon's Force's time to shine. Will we see Union Gaming's streak be broken? We're about to find out in round 7, where the site will be on second floor trophy and statuary room.
Man, oh man, this match is every bit the beauty that we expected, ladies and gentlemen, and then some. Tonight is going to be an interesting one indeed. 4-2 in the scoreline in favor of Union Gaming. Once again, pulling off 2 back-to-back round resurgencies, and now they're going to try and play for another one. Well, not a round resurgency, but potentially a round win. That is, of course, going to be on the attack, however. Things are going to get real interesting right now, because Union on the attack on Villa, they've shown themselves to be quite formidable as well. Meanwhile, you have DF on defense on Villa, using, excuse me right there, that Villa defender-sided nature to their advantage. Things will be made all the more interesting because of these little bits and pieces here, as we move into action phase for round 7. No words can really, describe how great this match has been in its first half so far. And the second half only promises more action. Wait a minute, was that a grenade? Somebody must have accidentally dropped a live grenade on spawn, because we saw all the UG members scrambling to get away from it. Interesting start for Union Gaming's attack. Could have been very fatal. It's Sandy as well, the man who dropped that grenade. A little bit of a game of hot potato right there, Sandy. Well, whatever it was, of course, he will be... Okay, knifes at his own teammate. Not sure what's going on. Probably some sort of discussion on their comms. Maybe he wants to... do a particular push. Excuse me. Maybe he wants to do a particular push with Beat. Maybe not. Tsukushima Goat in the meanwhile. Oh boy! He's going to go down, at least in a DBNO state, being revived nice and quickly. Is that the right place to do it? It turns out it is. Tsukushima will just go in. Excuse me right there. And of course, get himself revived. That was right on that Fox window. And EX7, I don't think he knows. No, he doesn't. He will now, that with the kill not confirmed, that the Valkyrie has managed to walk away from this. Peek long, he's gonna get the head, not quite. Pre-fires away, but the Malusi was just a little too slippery. Poseidon, of course, he knows what his teammates are up to an extent, and he will be playing against that. But of course, they know what he'll be up to an extent as well. This is one of those reasons why this match is one to watch out for. Wait a minute. What just happened? Tsukushima Goat with a knife and nearly got a second one as well. Could have clotheslined Sparko, but of course he got taken down. A refrag for the kill on to Beat. Your IQ is down, so utility denial from the attackers will be just a little bit less thanks to that play. You still have Asterix present, very much so. On statuary, he'll go down to the Ash, but the Ash gets refragged nice and quickly. Poseidon's coming to make some plays. Now watching Fox window. There's somebody right out there. Someone tells me it's EX7. It is. He's holding and watching at the minute mark. 3 versus 3. Union Gaming will need to step it up, because otherwise, time won't be their friend. Oh, okay. That's a nice shot from Sandy. He's found Sniper. 55 seconds, 50 seconds, in fact, on the clock. And now UG, once again, in the man lead.
Well, 2v3 C4 from Levi won't connect, but they have a lot of time to lose here as EX7 gets one, taking out Levi. The push comes in from the trophy, gets denied yet again from Poseidon. The MP5 in hand, and currently the last man standing needs to find two more. That is EX7 and Spark, currently pushing in, planting in towards the default side of Sanctuary Room. Post-plan situation coming in from UG, and it is a 1v2 situation coming in from Poseidon. Doesn't have a lot of HP left. The MP5 needs to work it out, and with both of those players, that would be Sparko into his astronomy and EX7 into a Sanctuary Room. They've already made an angle around, and all Poseidon needs to do is to at least get these two kills. It is a must to get those two kills. The C4 will come in, but it's going to be EX7 to shut down Poseidon. With it, UG will again be strong, winning round 7, second for trophy and Statuary Room, and looks like they are a bit closer to get this match win against Demus Force. Will it be the end of DF's round of defense, or will it be the comeback that we'd love to watch? As we take a look at the scoreboard, Sandy with 10 kills, so does Kushima Goat. The total of 10 kills as we proceed to round 8. Well, the site being in second floor trophy and statuary room, we'll be seeing Sandy bringing in the glass, but all I know that it is going to be a 6th pick from a different operator. That is going to be the ace being brought up here from Sandy, and looks like Beat will bring in the IQ2. And talking about Sandy, he is more of like a flex operator. He does both the works. He would actually do as the normal frag operator, or he would just go for a support on attack to make sure that especially in the attack phases, he would able to open up the walls as soon as possible. A C4 being used here to make lines of sight, and as I checked on the left side of Demus Force's secondary gadget placement, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 C4s, 2 barbed wires from Sniper 1 Candy, a very interesting utilities here. Maybe we might be able to see some of the players in below, that we might be able to see C4 from below, so they don't have smoke in just yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna ask Jack this question as to what is Demus Force's mind going on right now.
I'll tell you what they're thinking right now. Of course, Poseidon seems to have used up a C4 to make a rotate. A little bit of oversight from Demus Force, but what I was originally gonna say is, you know how Thermite mentions mixing fuel, metal oxide, and metal powder, I think it is, right, in his operator video? Right? What Demus Force is thinking is, what do you get when you mix a C4 with C4 and another C4? A really big explosion coming right up. That's what they're thinking right now, at least for the time being. I know it's a bit of a lengthy joke, but come on, sometimes you have to set these things up. The punchlines don't come up by themselves, Explosions do, but not the punchlines. Thank you, Baba. Right now, round 8 will be underway, of course, as Jittery. Is that the suppressor on the Ash? It is. Interesting decision making right there. But, of course, you have the summer which is going out by Sandy nice and quickly. Utility denial towards this main bedroom area. Tons of work to be done. As did that breach charge go off? I think it may have. Grenade will still go out just to be sure. And Tsukishima Goat will find Sparko. Oh, wait a minute. He's pushed up and he's gotten 2. Jittery Sparko down. And this man is inside of the closet. Oh, dear me. Union not looking too good. In the meanwhile, Asterix takes a ton of damage. Not sure from which gunfight that is. But, of course, C4 will go out. His position given away. He's trying to fall back out of bedroom. Positions are being given away right now. Beat's going to go into bedroom and make himself a punch hole into bathroom. Oh, boy. That could have been deadly for the man right there. Asterix is right here, and he'll be found and taken care of. Unfortunate for the Malusi. He goes down. Sandy gets a bit of retaliation going for his team. But it's still 8-3 versus 4. Minute 10 on the clock, 70 seconds remaining. They need to get in there. They need to make it quick, as we all know, of course. But he's got to be careful. He made that punch hole angle not too long ago. It can be used against him. They, of course, have the Selma, Selma angle, that was made not too long ago. And, of course, Sandy himself is still watching, still waiting. He's going to join him outside. Interesting decision. Maybe he wants to go into the bathroom. EX7 wasn't aware that there was somebody down below, and that's Poseidon to finish him off. Now it's a 2v4, and suddenly 3v2. Sandy will fire back. Tsukushima falls. That's a much needed refrag, but is it too little, too late? IQ and Ace all alone against three very hungry defenders right now. Beat pushing up to Astronomy. Does he see the Goyo behind the boxes? The shots will give away his position. Levi peeks up, but of course he can't get him because he fell back. Both attackers trying to come in through bedroom. Not exactly having a whole lot of luck. Sandy falls in, but he's going to get taken down. Sandy, unfortunate. He actually took one with him, but Sniper on Candy managed to take him down. Beat is now low on HP. Gunfights all over the place. He's inside a statuary, and it's Sniper once again to finish him off. A Beat to fall, and Demon's Force aren't quite done. Excuse me, they're not quite done with this game. They are still fighting for all the marbles right now, and they are definitely proving themselves to be quite the opponent. Even if the round score looks like a 5-3, make no mistake, DF have worked to get as far as they have this match. Now headed to AVG on second floor. We're gonna have a very interesting 9th round.
Well, all they need right now is Demon's Force to continue that aggression that would keep that would fuel that blub. I was about to try to say something, but it ended up being weird there. I do have to apologize for that, guys. As we proceed to round 9, second floor AVG will be the site as we see Levi bringing in the cap can. It's going to be a very interesting pick here for Demon's Force and also the EDDs, where UG needs to be careful. They need to be attentive from their drone nodes to give them much useful information. So let's see what's going to happen here as we see round 9, Union Gaming still in the lead and Demon's Force is catching up. They still need 2 more defense rounds around here that would put them back where to put them back to equal as the round count here in round 11 itself. I have no idea on what's going to happen here, but still talking about the way how Demon's Force is doing as of now. The aggressive plays from Tsukushima Goat and also from Poseidon. They've been doing quite a lot of work there, and looks like it is paying well. It is working well in their favor. Let's see what's going to happen here as we proceed to the action phase. UG needs to figure this one out. They need to counter the aggressiveness that Demon's Force is showing as of now. And the only thing that they can do is make sure that they do not get picked off early. If they get one little pick off, that's what they need. And talking about Tsukushima Goat and Levi, they'll be majorly damaged with some certain plays. Not quite sure where it is. Nade will come in from Sandy. Will it connect? No, it does not. Landed right outside the window, but not inside that building. With Poseidon still into a specific position, we see Pete taking out Levi. That is the cap can taken care of. He's right in towards the classical hall. I think it's Pete's time to go aggressive. Pushes in, but it's the EDD to deny him. And I'll see, and actually gets taken out from Legion. But here comes EX7 taking 2 kills, taking out both Asterix and Sniper 1 Candy. They want to continue their aggression here, ladies and gentlemen. UG, they are not stopping. And Tsukushima Goat still in towards AVG. The drone was giving out his position. He is forced to take out that drone, in which he will. But guess what? The attackers are still in towards the side. That's going to be EX7. And Poseidon giving them the information. Sees one into a study. Loses that gunfight. And with it, it's going to be Tsukushima Goat all by himself in a 1v4. Jittery whips out the pistol. The Musog doing their work. Gets that headshot, taking out Tsukushima Goat. And with it, UG will be able to win. Round 9, second floor, ABG and UG giving them the statement saying, oh, that's good. You know how to do aggressive in the previous round. Well, guess what? We have the aggressive plays on our own, and then starts picking off players one by one as we proceed to the next round. Round 10, it is match point for Team Union Gaming, with the side being on first floor dining and kitchen. Let's see how this aggression wins on either of these teams.
Quite literally the definition of playing fire with fire. That is how Union Gaming likes to roll whenever they see themselves in a bit of a bind, at least against Demon's Force. Demon's Force's defense is just about as aggressive as it can be, you know, without going full Monka-esque levels of crazy. But even then, they are a force to be reckoned with, and Union just showed that what you did to us on attack, we can do it to you back twice over, at least, you know. They've done it for 1 round so far, and now that we're headed into first floor in dining and kitchen. They could do it again. That is what they want to in this scenario regardless. 6-3, match point confirmed. This is the round to do or die for, and every round from here should Demon's Force give themselves an extension, if you will. It's going to be very difficult for them going for it from here now that match point has been confirmed. And let that 6-3 not fool you, ladies and gents. Every single round of this encounter has been amazing. It has been hype and in every way possible. And that is what we love to see. It's one of those matches where the numbers don't quite portray what really happened in the game itself. At the very least, that's what it feels like to us here at the Esports Club. Right now, Jiri going for the rappel onto Veranda once again. He wants to get in quickly, and of course he knows he has to get the roam clear done as well. Tsushima in the meanwhile, we'll see one. That EX7 nearly took him down, but of course he wasn't quite able to. EX7 fires back instead. Tsushima Goat going down. The Valkyrie overstayed her welcome in that region outside of the cycle storage in Memorial. And EX7 was more than happy to show him the door for the round. Unfortunate, but that's a big, big first drop. Jittery's gonna fire in the meanwhile, finding Levi. That is your Capcan taking care of one of the roamers, I believe. But there's somebody else towards that 90 hallway. Will he see him? He does, but doesn't quite get the shot in time. It's the Melusi. Poseidon fires back. Gets the refrag on the Jittery. Now all that's left is to finish off EX7, but no, EX7 will finish off Poseidon instead. 2v4, double kill for the Zofia. And now UG. Two operators away from a round of their own, but no, it's a 1v2. So many bodies being dropped right now. Refrags, excuse me. Asterix gets one. Snapper and Candy in the meanwhile traded, I believe, with Sandy. Interesting position to find yourself in, but he has a vertical angle to watch out for. That's from Beat, and of course Sparko coming in from Memorial. Beat himself has to be pretty careful. Sparko's gonna go in. Memorial window is his. Pushing towards side. The Pulse doesn't know this. C4 went off, but of course it was the wrong way, as Beat now wants to get inside of Memorial as well. Asterix has fallen back to this position. His position given away from the drone that he just shot, and now he's got to be so careful here. Sees one, gets the head, falls back, and it's all down to Sparko. The 1v1 for the ages right now. Banshee catching the ace in his tracks. Asterix knows that he has to play it safe behind the table right now, and he's trying to wallbang attempt, but won't work. The smoke grenade from Sparko didn't exactly do too much either, but he has another line of sight being made. That's from the summer breach. Asterix is just prone, waiting for his prey to fall into his snare, the trap that he has set for this man. Sparko, he knows the position. He's trying to go for the peak. Of course he will be in just a second. Time is not on his side. 30 seconds remaining. Can he find the pulse in due time? There's only so much to do here. It's intense. It's a game of cat and mouse. Shots are being fired all over the place. Asterix getting a little impatient, a little jumpy, but I assume that Sparko might be as well. Shots are being fired all over the place. Will he find the pulse? Yes, he does! Peak and kill, and that's the round for Union Gaming, as they will be the ones to win Villa, ladies and gentlemen. As we will see in the instant replay, well played by Sparko right towards the end. He knew what he had to do, and he executed very well indeed. GG's all over. And Demon's Force, unfortunately, will not be putting any more points on board. Union Gaming will win tonight's game, and that, ladies and gentlemen, if I recall what I said in the afternoon, is going to be Union Gaming on top of the leaderboard for Season 4, Division 1. What a game. Even if they were behind for Valiance in terms of round count and whatnot, they would have gone up because it's a 7-3 in their favor. And what a game. What a way to end Season 4. Couldn't have asked for better. Well, maybe if Demon's Force has fought back just a little harder on the other side of Roll Swap. But, you know, Demon's Force themselves have, of course, had many roster changes. They've had issues and whatnot. They're still sort of grappling with the situation that they're in. But I believe they will be able to avoid relegations, if only barely. And Union will be your winners. 18 points and 28 round conversion positive. It's a huge number. That's what I'm trying to say here. But of course, we'll be talking about that and more in Reel of the Moment going live, where we'll be talking about the best moments of this match that we just had. And I believe in this situation, there's none more suited than Baba Gusta. So, Baba, take it away.
Well, to talk about in the previous, to answer the previous question on whether whether the win streak will be taken out. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. UG will still be undefeated, still in top of the leaderboards. For UG on top, that hashtag will still be true, making sure that there will be the best of the best in the South APAC region. Congratulations to Union Gaming securing their top spot in Division 1, and well played from Demus Force. They wanted to keep that aggression going. They wanted to make sure that they would give it the best that they've got, denying UG to be at the top spot on, but unfortunately they could not. They couldn't handle the aggressiveness that beat, and also the way how UG showed their aggression when they were on attack. And this was the play where Tsukushima Goat went in and get up an ace on round 4, second floor aviator room and games room. It didn't had any problem for Tsukushima Goat to get that happen. Also, we did get to see a triple kill from Poseidon in round 3, where he started making his own aggressive plays with the G8 LMG, taking out 3 of the players, even kind of ruining the defenders' rotation, forcing them to put it in a post-plan situation, and they did succeed. And talking about Asterix, though, I do feel a bit sad for him, because there were multiple there were so many clutch situations for Asterix, a 1v3, a 1v2, even a 1v1 on defense. The last round itself, where it was a 1v2 situation where he had to go against Sparko and Sandy, even though he did pick out Sandy, he could not eliminate Sparko in the end, but still a well-played effort from Asterix, and also huge, monstrous plays from Tsukushima Goat, and also Sniper One Candy for making these plays. Sandy was making plays over and over again. I mean, the MP5 in hand, making triple kill, making 4 plays for their team, even on defense. And talking about attack, though, we didn't get to see him do much more, but it was more EX7 and Beat who were making more of their plays as well in the second half. But in the end, it was just in the second half, it was just showing on how good these teams were when it comes to rushing. And looks like both of them has to be honest, both of them have won at this moment. We have no idea on who won in aggression, because we did get to see how beautiful Tsukushima Goat performed in round 4 and also in round 9, where UG showed how great they were on defense. And yep, this was the last round where Asterix was stuck in a 1v2 situation, didn't have enough amount of HP to contest against him, nor the information to even get that kill. But instead, the win from UG will go into the hands of Sparko. And also, as we take a look at that standing one last time, with the season 4 coming to an end, Union Gaming, everyone will keep using their hashtags. UG on top, ladies and gentlemen, 18 points, have a very high round conversion rate of 28, whereas LYSC Valiants did make their plays as well, but it was just the round conversion rate that puts them in the second place. Talking about Mischief Gaming, they will be in third place. So congratulations to these 3 teams, UG, LYC Valiants, and Mischief Gaming. They are the top 3 players in the WD Black, the Esports Club Pro League. But talking about the other 3 teams, Kira Esports, Exterminate Esports, and eSamurai Elite, unfortunately, they will be relegated to Division 2. But still, talking about it, ladies and gentlemen, Season 4 has finally come to an end. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this entire season, but don't worry about it. We still have one last season to go. That will be Season 5. And talking about Season 5, registrations are still live, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is head on to the Esports Club. Link is in the description. Solos or squads, we have it. Go in, head in, register for this tournament, and maybe we'll be able to see you guys in the qualifiers phase. That is it for today's stream, and that would be it for Season 4. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is Baba Gusta, this and also Blackjack, our co-caster, and also our admin Eisen, as we're going to sign off for Season 4.